I'm here because I am a roaring lion crying out righteousness. Black people are tired of the pinch-nosed homos and sellout Negroes. Now, if that language bothers you, I don't mean to insult you. But you're going to see, I'm going to bring up a video shortly regarding, and you've probably seen it, where young black people, Gen Zers and Gen Xers, are saying that, and millenniums rather, are saying that they don't want Kamala Harris and they think Obama's a fraud and a phony. They're tired of pinch-nosed, sellout Negroes who got, one woman says, has a price tag on their forehead, who are hypocrites. And the other thing is that the Japheth and Shemite groups and media and sports and entertainment and in universities have pulled out, listen, if you're not a homosexual, you can't just say I support homosexuality like Joy Reid. You got to actually participate. You got to be initiated, even if you're a man and you say, well, I don't believe in homosexuality, but if you want to be one, that's, but if you get on to, for you to be on the news channels, for you to be a professor at the universities, and for you to get the kind of breaks in basketball or baseball that you want to be a star, you're going to have to be initiated. Somebody's going to take you to the back room, and if you're a man, you're going to have to be sexually penetrated by another man. Ask Usher. Ask Justin Bieber. Ask Puff Daddy. Ask these young girls. You could be the greatest singer on the planet. You will not get a role in any of the plays. You will not get a role, a record deal, until you are penetrated. Ask Puff Daddy, ask Usher, ask Justin Bieber, ask T.D. Jakes. So what we see happening, black people say, we've had enough of that. We are tired of the whole roster of black leaders now, going everywhere, all from James Baldwin to Eddie Glaude to Michael Eric Dyson, to Barack Obama, to Al Shaw. We're tired of all of our leaders, all of them being perverts and homos. We're tired of it. We've had enough of it. And we're not going to vote for another homo because many believe that Camelback Ain't Black Harris is a dyed-in-the-wool flaming lesbian. Many people believe that. Many people believe that Michelle the Fist Bumper Obama is a flaming lesbian or a tranny. Many people believe that. People believe it. What do you want me to do? And black people, the millenniums, the Gen Xers, and to some degree the Gen Xers, but the Gen Zers are saying, we're sick and tired. We're tired of these homos presiding over black people, setting the pace for now infiltrating our children in the schools with drag queen shows. We had enough of that. We don't want that no more, black people say. We don't want you, Obama. Obama, get the hell out of our face. You tricked us, you pimped us, you lied to us. You ain't nobody. Get the hell out of our face, Obama. Get the hell out of our face, Kamala. All you homos, get the hell out of our face. We're tired of y'all. We're sick of what y'all doing to us. We're sick of how y'all destroying us with this filth. Get the hell out of our face. Get out, and get out now. And that you see an uprising in these young black people. In fact, I'm going to take a break and I'm going to let you see just how clear that is. I'll take a break and I'll be right back with these young people and black people finally abandoning racism. Racism. Black church, stop that. Stop calling a church a church. The church ain't black and it ain't white. Stop that. Calling Jesus black. The sickest, it was a sick thing when black people voted for Obama. I think they all know that now. They won't admit it. If you call Jesus black, you're going to hell. If you have called Jesus black when he's a Jew, you're going to hell. Black church, black Jesus. Where's that? Why? Jesus ought to be black. Every picture of Jesus ought to be black. You're going to hell. People are sick of y'all. They're sick of y'all. And that's why Donald Trump has the strong support that he has. They are sick They're sick to the stomach of you homos. They're sick to the stomach of you racists, of you perverts. They're sick of y'all. They're sick of y'all taking away constitutional rights. They're sick of the sellouts. They're sick of y'all training our boys to be girls and our girls to be boys, putting boys on the girls' swim team and putting boys on the girls' basketball team. They're sick of what y'all are doing. We want to go back to pre-civil rights. They're sick. And if Trump can take us there, then damn it, black people, go vote for Trump. Sick of y'all. They're sick of your perversion and your filth. And yes, we're going to go back. That's what we need to do is go back.
For anybody to say that they're voting strictly off of identity politics is ridiculous. Like, just to vote for somebody just on the basis of their skin color is ridiculous. Yeah, we got to get past that, people. I mean, just to vote for somebody just because you say she's black, and again, she's not really black. All skin folk are not kinfolk. Let me say it again. All skin folk are not kinfolk, okay? So just because a might have black skin don't mean that he thinks like you, identifies with that you identify with, none of that. So stop with this. She ain't black, okay? She's Indian. She came in as the first Southeast Asian Indian vice president. That was her accomplishment. Now all of a sudden, like Trump said, now she's black. She wants to be black. Like, yeah, now all of a sudden she's black. But she won't say that she's black, but she's sure acting black. And y'all are the ones who are saying that she's black, because she's not even saying that. So that's what's even more ridiculous. So y'all go ahead and, vote for idiotic reasons like she's black and see where that gets you. We did that already with Obama. I was guilty of that the first time around with Obama. Yeah, I voted for that fool because he was black. It was the dumbest shit I ever did. It was the dumbest shit I ever did. And I hope we would learn from like that.
Before the Democrats pimp out the next black celebrity, on Spike Lee, Barack Obama, Jamal Bryant, and Magic Johnson to know, just because the four of you are for sale does not mean that black people are also for sale. First, we saw Magic Johnson. Then we saw Barack Obama. Now we got Spike Lee coming out. And now we got Pastor Jamal Bryant. And these people have the nerve. Pastor Jamal Bryant talking about it's something wrong with brothers who don't support a sister. It was a sister who raised you. It was a sister who taught you how to read. Man, you need to stop and focus on what God called you to do, which is correct the house of God. You need to focus on that instead of trying to tell black people what they ought to do, how they ought to do it, and when they ought to do it. You need to be quiet and get yourself back in line. Make sure you living according to God's word before you try to correct black people. And let me tell you something, Mr. Spike Lee, who has made your living because of black people. And you turning around and getting pimped out by the Democratic Party and got the nerve to come on MSNBC talking about, I think my brothers are drinking the Kool-Aid. I think these people need to rethink the choices that they are making. Well, let me tell you something, because maybe you don't live in the real world like the rest of us. The average American makes around $50,000 a year, Mr. Spike Lee. Is that what you make? Why don't you try living on that? Why don't you try feeding your family on $50,000 a year? Why don't you try taking that just for 1 month, divide $50,000, subtract the taxes, and use that to feed your family. Use that to pay your rent or your mortgage. Use that to support yourself and your family for 1 month, Mr. Spike Lee. For 1 month, I want to see you do it. And then try to come back and tell somebody else that they drinking the Kool-Aid. 4 of you need to shut up. And I say that and I mean it. Shut up. If you are a black celebrity like Magic Johnson, Barack Obama, the fake Indonesian, Hawaiian, African man trying to get the brothers back in line, the 4 of you need to shut
Shut
up
the hell up.
because you have no idea what you're talking about. You all have just been pimped out by the Democratic Party. That's why you're saying what you're saying. You just care about Kamala Harris getting elected. You don't care about anything else because nothing else affects you. The issues that affect everyday Americans don't really apply to you because you live in a different world. Shut up. Keep your opinions to yourself. And before anybody says, well, what about Elon Musk? What about the celebrities supporting Donald Trump? Let me tell you something. I want you to name me 4 celebrities supporting Donald Trump who have spoken specifically to black men or white men or any kind of demographic, because these 4 people in particular have been pimped out by the Democratic Party to speak specifically to black male voters, specifically all 4 of them. And if you don't believe it, look up what Magic Johnson said, look up Barack Obama, look up Spike Lee, and look up Pastor Jamal Bryant. The 4 of them are targeting specifically black male voters, and they have absolutely no idea what they are talking about. And another thing I want to know is, why is it that people are so focused on black male voters? There's a lot of white men that's not voting for Kamala Harris. Why is it that none of the white celebrities are coming out talking to these people? We got a lot of Hispanic men, Asian men. These people aren't voting for Kamala Harris. Why is nobody talking to them? Why is it only that people feel the need to talk specifically to black people? I think all 4 of these men need to focus on doing what they do, which is entertain. And Pastor Jamal Bryant in particular need to focus on what God called him to do, which is preaching the word of God and tending the sheep at your congregation. And I'm going to say it again. Just because you all and some black people have dollar signs on their foreheads because they can be bought and sold, that doesn't apply to everybody.